The subject of today's workshop is the strategic intent of your business. We're going to be looking at 7 principles over the next 3 weeks. Principles to realize the strategic intent of your business. But first and foremost, let us start with some definitions. The strategic intent of your business is the vision which powers it. It is the mission that fuels it. We've said this before, that every entrepreneur who is going to be successful at every endeavor must have a mission mindset. Okay? You are not just a runs person. You are somebody of value who wants to share value. Okay? Now, more definitions. What is business? It is the ability to turn value into products or services which are sought and to serve them excellently to a specific customer segment. What this means is very simple. You are adding value. You are enhancing lives. You are increasing pleasure. You are decreasing people's pain. What is value? It is virtue and skill. Virtue, because if you are skilled and you don't have virtue, it is very unlikely that people will buy from you. Let me give you an example. A hairdresser with a bad attitude. However skilled you are, nobody wants to ask you to do their hair. You're shouting over their head. You are rude to them. Virtue is also important. So when you add virtue to skill, then you're doing business. You are solving a problem. Your value is hinged, because we said before, the value that you exchange, the problem that you solve will determine the rewards that you get. Who seeks your value determines the rewards that you get. If you are granting value to a mass of people, you're getting more rewards, even if it's minimal from each. When you provide value to a higher net worth clientele, that determines the rewards that you get. But the value that you bring is what brands you. It's what brings you into notoriety. What is enterprise? It is a collective effort. Now, no business person can do it alone. You will need partners. You will need help. So enterprise is the collective effort of persons who have given themselves a common purpose. We're going to talk later about how you have driven down your vision such that everybody in your organization has bought into that vision and they know where the collective are going. They know the destination. They may not be clear, even as you, the business leader, may also not be clear about how to get there, but you know where you're going. You converge your values, your skills, your resources to achieve a desired and stated goal. Why is it important that this goal be stated? So that everybody is on the same page as to what they want to do and where they're going. More definitions. Who is an entrepreneur? He's a person or she is a person with passion. Okay? He's on a mission, which is what I said earlier. He has a mission mindset. He's willing to sacrifice his time, his strength, even his personal relationships to bring change to his world. That is an entrepreneur. That's not a business runs person. That's not somebody who is in it just for the money. That is somebody who has the love of people and wants to solve their problems. He is a visionary. He is diligent. He is relentless. He is resilient. He is a solution provider. He clarifies his values. He hones his skills. He knows that he needs skills to do what he needs to do. So if he doesn't have the skills, he searches for how he can improve upon his skills, because he's a solution provider. He will do whatever it takes to provide solutions. Okay? Now, he is focused on what he's doing. Therefore, he schedules his activities to fit his destination. He avoids divergent focus. He makes the right decisions. Why? Because he makes himself, he surrounds himself with the knowledge that he needs to make those decisions. He gets that knowledge, the knowledge of the marketplace, the knowledge of the customer. What do they want? The knowledge of the competition. Okay? And when he comes together with like minds, they pool their collective resources, their collective creative energy to bring out products and services that enhance lives. But entrepreneurs also exercise faith to provide that value-adding product. What does that mean? They have faith in God, the vision giver, the purpose giver, and they have faith in themselves because they will be required to do things that others are scared to do. That is what entrepreneurship is all about. That is why everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. They exercise faith to do what needs to be done to reduce pain and to increase the pleasure of their customer segments. Now, let's talk about 7 principles to realize the strategic intent of your business. The first one is this: you must know your source. Because you see, it's very important that you know your source. Many of us think that men are our source, those who are actually sent to help us. They are not our source. They are a resource. The source is God Almighty, the one that gave you a vision. I've said this and I cannot say it enough. Business is spiritual. It is God's kingdom agenda to move you from seed, fruitfulness, multiplication up to dominion. Okay? You are a branch connected to the vine. You are meant to bear fruit for the vine. If you should disconnect yourself from the vine, you are already drying up, you are already dying. So it's important that an entrepreneur knows his source. He knows his purpose. He is driving that purpose, or rather, I should say, that purpose is driving him. Everything that he does is advancing him towards purpose achievement. Okay? He has discovered who he is. He knows the plan for him. He's getting direction. He's starting the business and he's on the go. Okay? He knows that he's already equipped to achieve the purpose. So he safely sets his vision on that purpose that he knows that he already has. He knows that he will be guided to attainment. Okay? It is very important that an entrepreneur who will be successful, will build wealth, must understand the concept of colonization. God's plan is to colonize the earth with his kingdom, to literally cause heaven to come down on earth, literally, for us to experience heaven on earth. So, what does colonization mean? I'm going to borrow Myles Munroe's, Dr. Myles Munroe's definition. It says here, colonization is the governing influence of a king over his territory, impacting it with his intent and purpose, producing a citizenry of people who reflect his culture, his values, his nature, and his lifestyle. You see, as an entrepreneur, you are an ambassador of God's kingdom on earth. You are to create a culture in your business and outside of your business, in the marketplace, in your sector, that reflects God's nature, his culture, his values, and even the way you live your life, your lifestyle must reflect the one that gave you the mandate, okay? Which is important, because then when you have found the gift inside of you that God puts there, respect it and use it to bring him glory. Everything you need to succeed is already in you. Stop looking out there for it. It's in you. Here is the deal. You don't have to pursue wealth. As you pursue purpose, the wealth is attracted to you by reason of who you are becoming. Let me explain this. Okay? Everything that you are looking for is looking for you. But it is looking for a higher version of you. So as you grow in purpose achievements, in purpose attainments, the things that are at the level you have grown to will automatically, naturally gravitate towards you. This is how it happens. The things that you need are looking for you. You grow into them. We said it before, that your body goes where your mind has been. So what you need to be a successful entrepreneur is first and foremost a mind transformation, a mind renewal, to know the things that are already available to you and to work towards those goals that you have set for yourself, knowing that you have help. Okay, that is critical. The other thing is that being an ambassador, you know that you are pursuing a kingdom agenda. You know that at every level of your need, everything that you need at that level will be handed over to you. It will be added onto you. You know it. You may not have it at the time you take that first step, which is why entrepreneurs are risk takers. They take bold steps. They take quantum leaps. They do things that others dare not even try to do. Okay? Your mandate, you must know your mandate. Your mandate is to occupy the marketplace. Your mandate is to bring the glory of God's kingdom to that place. Okay? To extend God's territory over the domain over which you have influence. To bring control, to control that place. So that means that when you are an entrepreneur, you keep growing, you keep expanding, because you are meant to occupy. Next session, we're going to deal with 2 or 3 more principles that an entrepreneur needs to work, to apply, to realize the strategic intent of his business. Thank you for listening.